Hey everybody, thank you for taking a second to come and see what's going on in our student ministry this week. There are several things I want to share about this week, so if it's a little bit longer than normal, I genuinely apologize about that. This Tuesday, some of our guys are going to be going to Nashville to play Top Golf together. I've communicated with all of them the agenda, but I definitely want to do that here, and I'll do that in the remind message I send out just so that you all have it in multiple locations. But the guys are meeting here at Coral Hill Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. So that's tomorrow by the time I'm filming this. At 11 a.m. We'll travel to Nashville together. They need to bring $30 with them. It was $50, but it's $30 now because apparently I can't do math. So it's $30 per student that wants to participate. And then that'll cover their food, transportation, all that they'll need. If they want to bring a few extra dollars in the event we stop and get dessert somewhere, that's totally up to you all. We might not. They might want to get something extra while they're at Topgolf. So I'm just mentioning that, but that's totally up to you. It's not required. And then we anticipate being back around 6, but we'll text you all just as we have a better idea, just because it's hard to gauge like traffic in South Nashville going from Nashville to Bowling Green and whatnot. And so we'll keep updated with you all. This Wednesday night, our worship is being moved, like our gathering here in the student wing is being moved to the Webb's house. If you want that address, I'd be more than happy to send that to you by text or by phone call or in person. I just would rather not put it out on the World Wide Web. They live on North Jackson Highway. And for simplicity, it's basically between the country club, the old country club entrance and Ritter House. It's somewhere in there. And so I can give that to you if you want that. But it's going to be a great time just to hang out together, fellowship together. The window of time we're telling students is between 6 p.m., so arriving no earlier than 6, and being picked up no later than 10. And if you say, hey, I'm going to Coral Hill, going to worship, I'm picking my kid up right after that, that's totally fine. That's totally your call. But if you want to come and join us, then that's great too. So this is kind of one of those summer things that we've not really done that much. And so it's going to be a great time just to fellowship, and it's an extended time to be together. And we would love for you to join us if that works within your all's schedule. There'll be things like volleyball, there'll be food and drinks. There's also swimming that's available. And so we made this announcement on Wednesday, and I'll go ahead and say it here as well. We don't have a problem with students swimming. And to be honest, it's going to be hot, so they probably are going to want to do that. Just encourage them to bring a towel, because you know how kids are. They tend to forget those kinds of things. But when it comes to what they should wear, here's the general rule of thumb. Modesty should rule the day, period. We will not hesitate as leadership to tell someone that what they're wearing is inappropriate. Whether it's a guy whose swim shorts are way too short or a girl who's wearing a bikini, we have no reservation telling them you either need to go change into something different or you're not going to be allowed to swim. Because the thing is that we want to honor the Lord in all things that we're doing. And so this is one of those areas, and it's an area for me it's not a pet peeve, because that's not a great word for it for me, but it's an area of conviction for me. And so I just want to make sure that our students understand that this is something that it's about being modest. It's about enjoying the time together and swimming together and all that stuff, but it's also about modesty ruling the day. So just be aware of that. If you have any questions about it, I have zero hesitation talking with you about it. And usually with teenagers, if they have to ask, is this okay? It's probably not. But I recognize there are exemptions to that. So that's Wednesday, moving everything away from Coral Hill to the Webb's house. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It's going to be hot, so just be aware of that. Thursday is another gathering. It's our girls' night out that's taking place at Carrie Fisher's house. I can give you that address as well. That one's a little bit harder to just give a general location. It's in Heistville, so there you go. But they're going to be gathering together around 5:30, I believe. Here, I'm looking it up on my phone. 5 o'clock, 5 to 9 p.m. It's going to be like a potluck taco bar type thing, and they're going to do games and things like that. It's just going to be a great time to be together for the ladies. And so that's what's going on this week. We have several things going on, and then we've got coming up in the next several weeks, we've got our Student Ministry Park Day, the Wednesday of Vacation Bible School, and we're going to do a Mafia night together one night. And so there's just a lot going on. The last thing I do want to mention, and I'll let you guys go for the day, for the rest of your day, is DMI application season is still open. It's open through the rest of this month. If your child is in the 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grades, they're more than welcome to apply to be a part of our DMI team. It stands for Disciple Making Initiative. And basically, for the next year, they commit to having an adult mentor to invest into them. They commit to having what they call Timothys that they invest into. They have lost people they're sharing the gospel with. They have other people that they're journeying through life with, and they're committing to things like reading and studying, the Word, serving in their local church, being active in missions. And so you can see all of that at corehillbaptist.com/DMI. You can apply from there. You can also see the expectations. And so it's open to any 9th through 12th grade student, and those applications are accepted through the end of this month. And then next month we'll go into kind of an interview season, and I'll talk more about that next week. But that's all I've got. Hope you guys have a great week in the Lord, and we'll see you guys soon. God bless.